today for 5 hours there is going to be just this. Because why it happened? Because there was a discussion. We were sitting and talking, and Vilayat Khan Sahab said, "Do you know Ustad Imdad Khan Sahab, when he used to play dirdir, that dirdir used to open, not close. You know, when the strength ebbs, when you're playing something, it's not so good. Yeah, speed comes on. So it's supposed to grow. So I remember, and that feeling, sweating, everyone sitting in their little vests, and whoever wore lungis or whatever, very, very relaxed dressing, everyone. And anyone who got up and went, let's say, for a wee-wee or for a glass of water and was out for more than 3 minutes or 2 minutes was supposed to be a wimp. 5 hours. And then each one is taking turns. And each one is trying to outdo the other. And there's no holes barred there. If I can do it better than Vilayat Khan Sahab, or Vilayat Khan Sahab is not warm enough and Vilayat Khan Sahab is playing it better, it's too bad. When I get onto stage with my father, my teacher, sab kuch hai. But at one stage, if something comes in my mind, I don't stop. He knows I'm doing something. So I do one thing which is like really dramatic. So he does. Adds a little more melody to it. So he's saying, okay, see, I did this, can you? And I try it. And then, okay, you can do this, let me try something else. So that is going on. And if I see that he has reached the edge of his ability, that doesn't mean I'm not going to go ahead. Excuse me. I am sitting there on stage and I got to show the people what I can do. If you can't carry your weight, too bad. But it changes, the whole essence of life changes. What Ustad Vilayat Khan Sahab, what his music is today, is so different. I mean, so much larger. So, and he doesn't give me no quarter. Many times it has happened. If koi taan bajaya, there was a taan. It's really difficult if you play this, really difficult. It seems very simple, but it's pretty difficult. And I had never played it in my life. So at a concert, I don't know, I was really warmed up and all ready, and I must have played 2-3 some dramatic taans. And the people were like, wow, yeah. And then he played this taan. And he knew I couldn't do it. Then he looks at me and says, come on. When we're talking about Khandaan, how I perceive Khandaan is how we sit and talk and how we find a link to music in all spheres of our life. Most of my real music that I have learned from my father, the real essence of music that I have got to him, is always at non-conventional places and non-conventional times. Having lunch, and he's talking about fish. He's eating fish, and he says, "Yeah, very nice hilsa." And I said, "Yes, Abba, but I hear that the nice hilsa comes from Bangladesh, Padma River." He says, "Yes, beta. When I was growing up in Gauripur, when I was very young, because he was born in Gauripur, as you know, which is now, I used to listen, I used to go close by, there was a river. I used to go there, and sometimes in the evening, afternoon, when the fishermen came in, everyone was talking about real good fresh fish. And then sometimes I heard their music, what music they used to sing. And then he started talking about this discussion about fish, how well it is cooked, changes to Bangladesh, changes to his childhood, goes on to fishermen, it's just totally disappeared. And then he explains so beautifully how 1, 2, 3 a phrase can change, just a phrase can change zones and areas of the world. अभी this is an essence, एक phrase है. अब देखा आपने? Just one phrase. अब ये मोर धीमे पायल बाजे. अब ये राजस्थानी मांड हो गया. पहाड़ी होगी. So just one phrase, you're going from Bengal to Rajasthan to Himachal. When music, now this was never explained to me in a formal structure of training, that we are formally sitting, शुजात आओ बैठो मैं तुम्हें पहाड़ी सिखाऊं, शुजात आओ बैठो मैं, ऐसा होता नहीं है.